But these are my picks for today. We're gonna have a pay-per-view Hell in a Cell 2020 at 7 o'clock, and there's gonna be about 5 matches, which is kind of interesting because we had yesterday we had Bound for Glory, which was an amazing show. We had a lot of title changes, but we have 3 matches out of the 5 that are inside of Hell in a Cell, and 2 kind of filler matches. So to begin, number 1, we have Otis versus Miz. The winner of this match gets the Money in the Bank briefcase contract. So let's see what goes on, because they've been feuding between the two for a while. And it should be interesting because now we saw Miz get traded or drafted or sent to Raw. And we have Otis and SmackDown. So that should be interesting to see how this unfolds. But I think I want to see Miz to win it just to see something different. But I think Otis, my pick is going to be for Otis. I think Otis is going to retain the title. And I don't know when he's going to cash it in, because it's going to be, he could cash it until the end of the year, until next year. So let's see if he keeps the title. But I think Otis is going to remain Money in the Bank winner and hold the contract until after this match. Then we have another match. We had Jeff Hardy and Elias. This feud started, I think, started before. But we had a showing from Jeff Hardy at Raw after Elias's concert. Jeff Hardy played a mean guitar, which is crazy. But I think there's going to be a good feud battle between the two. And this kind of started even before when they started doing the story of Jeff Hardy's alcoholism and kind of his addiction for alcohol. So I think this is going to be a feud for a while. But I think Jeff Hardy might take it. It's going to be a good way to get Elias back into the ring. But I think Jeff Hardy will take this one, and it's going to elevate both of the guys. But also thinking, Hell in a Cell, even though it's a regular match, but Jeff Hardy will take this one. Now we have 3 championship matches. The first one is SmackDown's Women's Champion, Bayley, going against Sasha inside of Hell in a Cell. This might be the match of the day. But I think Sasha will take it, come out as the new SmackDown Women's Champion, breaking Bayley's. I think she has the longest reigning as a Women's Champion, and I think SmackDown, she had this title for over 367 days. So I think her streak will be over, and I think Sasha will come victorious, because basically this type of matches, it's suited for Sasha, especially everything's gone through. As well, we have the WWE Championship, Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton inside of Hell in a Cell. This is probably the 6th or 7th or 8th match that they have. And I like the feud that they have between the two, the history and everything's going on. But I feel like it has to be finished, because we need new people. We need new faces facing the champion. Whomever wins it, we just need new people into the mix. But I think Drew McIntyre will retain the title and come out victorious. I don't know if this is going to be an interruption by somebody or a way to create a story from after this, but I think because they're going to be locked inside Hell in a Cell, it should be crazy. And I know Randy Orton, he thrives in environments like this, but I think McIntyre will finish out this story and kind of put an end to this chapter. So McIntyre for the win. And lastly, we have Roman Reigns against Jey Uso for the Universal title inside of Hell in a Cell, but also it's an I Quit match. So you add in layers to this match because it's family, it's Hell in a Cell, which is part of the pay-per-view, and also I Quit. So this, I like how they build up this match on Friday, because we had kind of like the tribal meeting with tribal consequences. So Jay got a good hit and kind of good attack on Roman, but I like Roman's basically his new ideal or his new promo on Jay, because basically we will see who comes out victorious, and this is kind of his final chance to become victorious. So I don't know if Jay's prepared to take over this, but I think because he had the upper hand on Friday and he beat Roman Reigns down, I think Jay will not leave this pay-per-view as champion. I think Roman Reigns retains. But I have a bunch of questions, because Roman Reigns said, if you don't submit, when I make you quit, I want you to submit and basically do all my bidding. If you don't, there's going to be tribal consequences by not listening to basically the tribal chief, which is Roman Reigns. So will Jey Uso lose? Will he follow all Roman Reigns' command? Or will he just basically go against the grain and be kind of like disconnected from the family? Which I think it's not going to happen. I think this is going to be a way for the Usos to finally merge and kind of be Roman Reigns, not lackeys, but basically his minions or his people that he's doing all his bidding. But I think this might be a way for the Samoan dynasty to be created, which we've been talking about in the podcast throughout, even from before this. I saw this kind of coming. I feel like that's the best way to capitalize on the Samoan family, making something collaborative amongst everybody, and kind of the final payout. We all know it's going to be pay-per-view. It's going to be for most likely WrestleMania or later on next year. It's the final payout is going to be The Rock against Roman Reigns to put a stamp onto this. But I think Roman Reigns will come out victorious. I hope Jey Uso and Jimmy come and join Roman and take over SmackDown, which they need to do because SmackDown it has become basically the A show for the company, so they need something to run the show, and especially having Paul Heyman in the back as kind of the mouthpiece and kind of like the person praising Roman. So that should be interesting, kind of not being a Paul Heyman guy, but Paul Heyman being a business guy and being attached to the Universal title, which helps a lot. But these are my predictions. I hope you guys enjoy the show. Watch us, enjoy the show for Hell in a Cell as well. You can follow us and all our social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, on YouTube, and as well as Apple Podcasts and Spotify and the Providence Lucha Talk. All our videos will be posted there, so as well as our audio content. Thank you for tuning in and staying tuned. Please like, share, and comment your picks for Hell in a Cell. These are my picks for Hell in a Cell. Thank you, and this is Luisito.